Time for facts.
Facts. Does the unchecked lie eventually become the truth? Facts or cap?
Does an unchecked lie
Eventually become the truth. Facts or cap? And why?
to who?
Can you
Like you said about lies.
scenario?
Does an unchecked lie? I mean, it could be any scenario. So it could be, damn, Justin in 3rd grade used to steal crayons. And every time I see you, I bring it up. Every time I see you, you just laugh it off. And after a while, and then 10 years from now,
Yes, that's true. That's facts. That's facts.
True.
That's
He doesn't
facts.
say nothing about it.
That's facts.
So that's an example of an unchecked lie.
That's facts, and I'm gonna tell you why. I can give you an example. You know, RP to Kobe, but that Matt Barnes situation that he had, where he is doing the ball at him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From that angle, it looks like he's literally trying to hit Kobe in the face and intimidate him, and Kobe's not flinching, right? And for 10 years, or however long it may be, Matt Barnes never said anything about the situation. And then one day,
They had a different angle.
he said it, and then they showed the different angle, and he was kind of staggered over here, and he's doing the ball right here. But people still was on Twitter like, nah, fuck that, Kobe. You know what I mean? Kobe ain't never scared of us. So it's like,
that shit ain't changed shit.
yeah, so it's like, if you let it slide for so long, it does turn into the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say if you got a situation with your girl, and she believes that this happened, you did this, and she's been mad at you for 10 years about this situation. And
say protect somebody.
Yeah, and you just, say you was trying to look out for your mans or whatever, and then you came, then finally you told her the truth, she gonna still be like, well, why the fuck, like she might be mad at that and still, like, she done invested so much time into that, she's still gonna be mad about it. You know what I mean? Because you don't know if it's the truth no more. But
Yeah, that's facts, man. It's facts. I'm trying.
he trying to find a way. He trying to find a way to
You
say
don't
it's
check
facts.
it, does it become the truth?
Nah,
Yeah.
I mean, y'all gave good examples. I can't think of one that I can share.
I mean, the girl, if somebody's understanding,
it haven't became a.
That's true.
if somebody,
That's still the lie phase.
if somebody's understanding enough, then and they might be like accept it, like, you know, okay, well, damn, that was the truth. But for the most part, we just talking about in general. I just from my experience and what I've seen, no.
Yeah, because I just firmly believe that perception is a reality thing. It's kind of like if it just becomes reality, it don't matter if it's truth or not. And like you said, you believe in something so long, you get mad at somebody so long, you hold feelings so long, they give you the truth.
Y'all niggas said I was rich for 10-something plus years. I'm still broke.
And niggas, if a nigga tell you, bro, this nigga really broke.
He could be really broke. This nigga Chris could have had $2 in his pocket, and I'm still gonna be like, nah, you rich. That's exactly.
There's niggas that don't even know Chris that be like rich on Twitter.
I be trying to figure out how niggas be knowing they be saying that shit, like how they know the joke. Cause I be like, damn, like,
where was you at when we started? But it ain't a joke. Niggas think he rich, and he rich.
And he's, I'm saying, it's not a joke. He's rich.
And he rich, regardless of will we say it or not. I come over and be like, bro, this nigga Chris broke. He asked me for $10. Nigga ain't gonna believe that shit.
Chris might ask you for $10.
He trying to fit in. He trying to fit in, trying to be broke as me. He trying to show he broke as me.
Hey, bro,
That nigga be homeless. Look, Chris trying to flex.
Yeah, this nigga Chris already lying.
That nigga flex with that borrowed dollar sign. Nigga rich.
This nigga really out here in the rain with a sign. Chris, this how dedicated you are.
This nigga done hired a nigga to repo his car. Look how this nigga gotta do it.
Rich nigga Chris, rich nigga Chris.
So yeah, I would say that becomes facts for the most part. Should white people be allowed to say nigga at concerts? Facts or cap?
Fucking do what you want. You paid your money for the ticket.
Why can't now be allowed to say nigga at music?
I mean,
because if you paid your money to go to the concert. Now, if you get hit upside your head, that you made a choice.
Yeah,
you made a choice to say a word.
I kind of agree with that.
Like, hey,
I just
say
feel
what
like,
you want, but there's consequences to everything.
So there's two ways. No, there's two ways. There's a right way and there's a wrong way for you to be white and it be acceptable for you to say nigga.
Ooh.
There's a right way and a wrong way. So the wrong way, I'm watching Kendrick Lamar bring fans on stage, and they perform in Mad City. He gives it to the white boy or white girls. Man down, here you come, nigga. Now you just isolated yourself in that situation. So yeah, cut it, get her off the stage. You can't say that. Now, if I'm YG and it's thousands of, I'm in Oklahoma.
I'm in
Oklahoma. I'm in Nebraska performing. Said I'm gonna ride with my motherfucking niggas. I can't stop 1,000 white people from saying nigga.
My motherfucker.
And that's exactly what I'm gonna do too.
All of them right there.
Yeah, so I mean I could like walk off or some shit like that. I mean like who the fuck gonna do that?
I mean
You know,
shit,
it's
I
not
seen that this weekend, seeing some of them videos from
That's been happening since the
Super Bowl.
beginning of time, bro. It's
I've
like,
been to Travis Scott, Kendrick Lamar concert.
yeah, I've been to Kendrick.
Full of white people, and they're
Yeah.
singing it word for word.
Right.
Come on,
Now
man.
if you offend the
Same
right
thing.
black person that's around, you get hit.
But like,
Yeah,
as a
so,
black person,
I mean just know there is.
in that situation.
I wouldn't be offended, but I don't know what trauma somebody else may have, especially if, like I said, it's in a town like, say, in Nebraska, and like where you like one of the only black niggas in this city.
Don't go to the concert, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Shit, you gonna get a lot of trouble.
yeah, so my thing is like, I don't necessarily know your trauma. I wouldn't sweat it, but
Everybody
yeah,
ain't thinking how you.
yeah, you know.
Alright, to piggyback on that,
This
Black
shit white
emojis.
people.
Hey, so you making sure to make this extra black.
So
This is what
basically,
talking about white people.
so
white people
basically,
be
you
allowed
talking
to use
about
black emojis?
one of the Kardashians. What's her name?
Chloe.
Chloe. She need her ass whooped. She need her fucking
Chloe
ass
Black.
whooped. No, the
OJ
fuck
her
she ain't.
daddy.
Technically, shit. You're right.
Hey,
Okay.
about conspiracies. I believe that shit.
Yeah,
You
she
talking about
she look
unchecked
like
lie?
that nigga.
I believe OJ.
Yeah, that's the truth too.
But
Okay,
outside of
so
that,
let's just
so white
say,
person-
let's just say you
I'm
Kardashian.
gonna
Let's say
change
it was
it.
Kim.
I'm gonna change it. Do you have a problem if you're on Twitter and somebody put like the rolling eyes or like a black emoji and they white?
Like
Does that
a
make
problem
you
is, I'm not gonna take it as far as a problem. Like I'm not gonna like. I feel like if it's a problem, me personally, if I have a problem, I'm gonna check you about it. So if it's not really something I feel like checking you about, it's not a problem to me. Now for me, if anything, I might roast his ass. Like, you really think you a nigga, don't you? Like, you know what I'm saying? I would roast you, but I wouldn't.
So if you text your homeboy and just a white co-worker, white friend, and you,
My friend.
I'm be like, hey, bro. I'm just be like, hey, bro. Why you got that? Why you got that emoji? Like, I'm gonna ask him.
what if they said?
It depends on what they say. Like,
What?
like that's how I identify as black. I'm be like, nigga, cut that shit out.
I'm like, you know
I'm
what?
gonna tell him cut that shit. I said, okay, you want to identify as black? Come with me. Let's ride over. Let's ride over to the bluff real quick. Let's ride over to the bluff real quick. And let me leave you on the block for a few hours.
Shit,
Like,
I
what
don't
are you talking
identify
about?
black.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd be
Like,
white for that.
yeah, like that's my whole thing. Like, let me take you to the projects real quick. Goddamn, I can get rid of that shit way in a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm out.
What if they don't
your ass.
identify as black? They just don't like. You don't think it's a big deal. Like, why would you ask for that? I don't care. It's
I mean, I'm gonna tell them, look, like I tell everybody else, the same way I tell white people when they say niggas. I'm not necessarily gonna be the guy that's gonna be mad at that. You feel me? Like, it doesn't make me mad. I'm not the one that's gonna have you give consequences, but some niggas may. So just be ready. I'm not saying that somebody gonna put their hands on you or anything, but just know that you might have some more black friends and you might be having a more in-depth conversation about that. And they might say some things to you that you might take to heart, or they might say that they're offended and you might need to hear them out. But I'm forewarning you that that's what come with it. But for me, I kind of think it's funny, but I'm just letting you know there are consequences to your actions.
Yeah, you said you don't really care at that point. Co-worker or friend using the black emoji.
You gotta know your friends, bro.
Yeah, if it's, I'm thinking about a friend. If it's a coworker, like say hey, could you come in an hour earlier? And I say yeah, and then they hit me with the
okay with the black fingers.
like say it's like I don't have a relationship with you. Then I'll be like, look at this. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna be like,
I
whatever.
really don't think I'll say shit.
I'll probably just show all the niggas. I'll probably screenshot and send all the niggas at work. Like, bro, what's up with this dude?
I'm colorblind.
Yeah, I'm probably like, what's up with this dude, bro?
So piggybacking off the question that we had last week
Well, you piggybacking everything.
about the side. Can you cheat on the side piece? Or can the side
I'm trying to
like
figure out what this piggyback.
can the side piece you cheated on? The majority said no, said B. He was like yeah. So let me ask you this: you have a problem with your homie smashing your side piece? Facts, caps.
It depends on
And
the level of the side piece.
It's your second It's your second.
No.
you have a
right.
main relationship. You stepping out. You got a side piece.
I just want to say real quick. When I watched back what he said, I agree with what he said. I think I did agree with him on the show, but I'm saying I agree with what he said. I agree with what he said. I get what he's trying to say right now. Like, basically, you trying to say, like, because some niggas have side pieces and they just there, like, I'm just here to come fuck you and keep moving.
Some
niggas be invested, yes, and they have second girlfriends.
But the way
they might enjoy the side piece more than they enjoy their wife.
Sometimes the main really is. It's just a.
Yeah, the main is just like, yo, we committed first. It's like for some people, the main girl is just like, we committed first, but I really don't want to be with you, but like I'm just not leaving. But this girl is really like my main girl, but she's considered a side piece.
So, but your homie, you call it. That's how you identify as a side piece. You might not tell your homie that, right? Mm-hmm. You got a problem in general if your homie smashed your side piece. Is that a problem? Facts or cap? Quiet on the set.
My ego. Okay, so look, my ego. I'm trying to think of me in that
scenario.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a scenario.
So we at work, right? And then you got a main girl, you got a girlfriend, public girlfriend, Facebook, whatever, and then you start fucking with this girl at work. She cool as fuck. She quiet. She holds you down. You start feeling her, but you know, your partner work with you. You get moved to a different department, so they get to spend more time together. A week later, he tell you, yeah, man, you know, I smashed homegirl too, bro, because
I'm gonna be more mad at her
than him.
Yeah,
she giving away about you cheating on me.
Yeah, I still
that's what they got going on.
If they that close, if she that close of a side piece, come on, man.
You know what?
Like you could go. Yeah, I can't get mad if you fucking somebody else, but don't go outside my crew.
I'm thinking of the scenario, right? Yeah, first of all, yeah, I don't. Just because you my side, that don't mean that I want you just running through the squad.
And mind you, she got a whole boyfriend in this scenario.
Okay, so
that's
look,
fine.
I just don't want you running through the squad. Like, damn, and I gotta deal with a third person fucking you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now it's like.
To answer that question, side girls can't cheat.
Yeah, no, don't cheat. Yeah, because if we got an agreement,
You cheat on us.
Look, put like this. If we got some kind of understanding, like, it's a difference, like, if we just, like, yo, we just fuck from time to time. You know what I'm saying? I might hit, like, once a month or, like, once every 2 months or something, you know, on the side. Then that's kind of, like, established. But if y'all really are, like, involved with each other, like how you said, especially like you just say you work together. So y'all obviously have some kind of work relationship and then maybe a relationship outside of work as well. Then you fucking a nigga at the job that's my friend, yeah, you violated. And I mean for him, am I mad at him? It depends on the severity of what he knows about the situation. Like
he knows y'all fucking, he knows y'all cool, but obviously he don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just saying like I know how niggas put it out like it ain't shit. Like so then it's like, well nigga, you need to check yourself because you act like you don't give a fuck about her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see you still being a little upset, like, damn, you should have asked me, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you put that out there. Now, if it's like, you know, this nigga knows 100% how I feel about her.
I'm talking about everything, like, man, my anger be on her. If I break on her, I'm going on her.
Yeah, nah, that nigga
like
told
she
me.
already set the line
Respect the game, bro. Nah, bro. Respect the game, bro.
That nigga be like, bro, that's your side still.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. You got mad. You know what I'm saying? What if you had that situation? I'm gonna leave it alone.
I think that's the problem when you get outside.
Let me give a but. But if my side is willing to go, then hey, no, that's right. Maybe we just ain't as close as I thought it was. Just go ahead, like Like now, if one day, I'm trying to hop down. I'm like, all right, shoot your shot.
I done had girls.
She don't go. Yeah. Damn,
I done had girls that I done had like a girl one time that I was just fucking. If she fucked like. Now, it don't even necessarily gotta be the homie, but like say somebody I associate with, that shit might turn me off a little bit. Like I'll be like, shit, go fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? Like you don't
selfish with the pussy.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't want. Sometimes you don't. Like you know what?
Share. That's not the share.
Yeah. Like I ain't trying to share. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't share that pussy.
At least once I'm done, you can have it.
Yeah. You got another one?
I don't know. But I'm gonna do this last one for me. This is to me. I'm gonna say it first. Facts or cap? Is it better to be 6-0 in the finals or 7-3 in the finals? Which one's better?
Are you talking about basketball?
Sure.
Because if we talking about football, like we talking Tom Brady, talking Michael Jordan.
I didn't say who I said. We talking. Let's say NBA. Is it better to be 6-0 in the finals or 7?
You know what? I feel like I can respect them both the same. Now, if I had to, the reason I say that is because 6-0 is very dominant, right? It's just its own perspectives of shit. So 6-0 shows me that probably within that, maybe that decade, you were probably dominant as fuck. You were the most dominant player at that time or whatever. I'm just reading from the record.
Okay.
If I look at 7-3, then for me it's like, okay, so this is I respect this from a different perspective. Like, you've been dominant maybe the longer tenet of your career. Like you've had longevity. Your longevity is basically longevity versus dominance. You know, like it's a different type of dominance. One is just like, I dominated right here from this year to this year. You can't stop me. 6-0. Or just when I get to this point, I'm the best. If I'm 7-3, 7-3 lets me know it's just like, you know what? I got the longevity because I done been to more.
Yeah, and
I end up winning more. Like 7-3 is not a bad record.
I said, well, mine depends on how long you've been in that league. So if I've been in the league 15 years and it's 7-3 versus me being in the league 20, the same 15 years, and
so in this scenario, they've been in the league the exact same amount of time.
Oh no,
so they're
7-3.
Yeah,
7-3
easily.
Yeah, they're not easily, but yeah.
Why is it not easy? Like I think this is.
You win more.
I think this is the.
It's cut and dry.
The dumbest debate in sports.
Yeah, I think that if you 7-3. You got more.
You got more champions.
And you've been to more.
You've been to more, you got more. But
so you win the argument.
This idea
6-0 though is just impressive because nigga, I don't lose.
I hate that.
But you gotta get there amount of same.
To say that I don't, it feeds them. I see it all the time. Michael Jordan never lost. I literally see that word. He never lost. And then like he lost a lot. Like, oh, he never lost.
I'm talking about when you get there though.
But you gotta get there.
Yeah, that's facts.
We play the game to win championships, right?
Yeah.
So why are you getting punished for getting there?
I'm not saying. See me, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't hold the 7-3. I'm not holding the 3 against them. Me particular, I know what you're talking about. I know how niggas think. But for me, that's why I say 7-3 wins that debate. The only reason I'm saying that it's close, like I don't think it's just clear cut the easiest.
7 is bigger than 6.
Yes, it is.
Simple.
But
And
so Will Chamberlain's better than MJ.
6-3 would still be better.
Huh?
So Will Chamberlain better than MJ?
Why?
Because what he got 10?
Will Chamberlain got like 1.
Well, who the fuck got 10?
Bill Russell got.
Well, Bill Russell was better than MJ then.
No. And it's not because you add context now. You add in people with whole careers. I'm just talking about what record is better. Like what record? If somebody said we're on context.
Oh, if you're asking what record is better, yeah, 7-3.
Cool, because some people don't be like.
I'm saying that 6-0 is just it's still close as far as like impressive wise to me. That's all I'm saying.
To me, if you never lost in the big game, once you got there, that's cool. It's like a caveat. It's a stat. It's like a triple double. But it doesn't mean that you're incapable of losing. Because if you play a 15-year career, you've lost 9 times.
I get that, but
You've literally
I just think it's just more braggadocious. Like for me, like it's more of a bragging right. Like nigga, yeah, you got 7 and you got the 10 and you won 7. But me, I don't lose. Like it's just something. It gives me the right. It gives me the right saying like, yeah, nigga, you might have got there more. But when I get to that motherfucker, I don't lose. Nigga, I don't even know what heartbreak feel like.
You
nigga,
7-3, you come back and say, well, shit.
I want more.
You ain't been out there long enough.
Listen, it's a great argument. It's a great argument. I think it's a great argument. I think that y'all can sit there all day and argue about it.
So what's better? You have a 15-year career. It's the same player, same accolades. In the first 8 years, you go to 6 finals and you win all 6 of them, and then you never get back. You don't even make the playoffs no more. Or the exact same thing in the first 8 years, same stats, same players, same everything. You win 6 finals, and then your 14th year, you make a run, you get to the finals, and you lose in 7.
See, I think
6-0 or 6.
I think where you're kind of argument is like I said that I agree with y'all with the 7-3, like with the longevity. I agree with that. Like how you just broke down the longevity. I agree with that. All I'm saying is I respect the argument because to me I feel like it's not just it's clear cut. Like maybe it's clear cut to you, but I just think like put like this: if I had two uncles right now and they both told me that that was their thing, then I'll be like, okay, well let me go grab me some goddamn liquor because these niggas finna go out all night and they gonna have points. Both of them is gonna have their points.
In my opinion, one would be dead wrong. B. I feel so strongly about that because I think it takes away it punishes people for being in second place. And it excuses losing in the first round. It excuses losing in the second round. It excuses losing in the Eastern Conference final, in the conference final.
But see,
it literally excuses. But see, you can lose in the conference final.
See, that's why context could be important because it could be like how you said in 10 years they went 6-0, and then maybe his career was just cut shorter. Like maybe he had a Derrick Rose injury or some shit.
And that's perfect.
So that's where the argument.
So now you talking about because now people want to say Michael, and that's why I feel like. The Michael Jordan debate, you don't have to say he never lost in the finals. That's the most impressive accomplishment because it's not. To me, it's the fact that he won 6 out of 8. When he was dominant, when he was in his bag, he wasn't losing. Period. It wasn't the fact that because you got to win in the first round, you got to win the second round. Not the fact that once he got there.
I think what you're saying is unpopular.
It is unpopular because we've been conditioned. I used to feel that way. I remember when I was.
I mean, with 6-0 in the finals is impressive.
It is impressive, but it's not the. It's
just like when I get there, it's 100% right that I handle business when I get there.
I think
that's all I'm saying.
When I get there part.
Imagine if
when I get there,
I don't know how Call of Duty works. Well, let's just say Mortal Kombat, right? And once, like, say you do your tournament, it's guaranteed when I get to the end of this tournament. I'm winning. Put your money on me. I'm not going to lose. History proves that.
No.
The other one is I won one more, but I've lost 3 times. So niggas might have lost some money, or nigga might have, been disappointed, or niggas seen that. That's all I'm saying.
This one right here is one of those ones like
it's close to
me. It's opinionated. It's like stupid. It's opinionated. It's like
I respect both opinions.
It's insanity to me, bro.
I don't think it's insanity.
It's insane because
6 and 7 is not big of a difference, bro.
One
so it's
bigger.
Like we both.
Would you rather have $70 or $60?
It's better. It's better.
It's better, and that's it.
That's it. It's close though. Like it's 60 close. And 70, like
it's close.
Like
that's better. Yeah. No, but I'm not really arguing with Justin. I'm arguing the tens of people I argue with about this. I get it. I agree with you. I'm not blind because I used to feel that way. I used to say Peyton Manning lost in the finals. I used to say a finals loss counts like a -1 ring. I used to say that shit.
No,
I used to say
don't
that
agree
shit.
with that.
To put those two together, there has to be context.
That's what I'm thinking. Like you gotta have context.
Without context, 7 is bigger than 6.
In my mind,
the 3 losses in the finals.
I'm not even worried about the 7. I'm thinking 10.
Even
I've been there 10 times.
That's better.
Nobody cares about you. Like, let's just be honest. Now I'm thinking. No, look. I agree with you. I agree with you. But the common person is not gonna give a fuck. It's not gonna give a fuck that you've been there. Let's say that we talking about 6-0. Just let's even the playing field. 6-0 versus 6-3, and you just went to more finals over a long amount of time. And you got 6. Kind of like let's say LeBron ends up getting 6, right?
Okay.
And Michael Jordan had 6.
Okay.
You're gonna say Michael Jordan was more impressive. So a lot of people are gonna say Michael Jordan is more impressive because he don't lose.
No.
Whereas to LeBron. He been at this point. That means he would have been in like 12 finals or 13 finals or some shit. But your first thought when you see those records isn't, damn, this nigga been to 13 finals. It's like, nah, you can see that 6-0. That's gonna just it eyes you out.
People gonna say, hey, LeBron went through this team, this team. They gonna say Jordan stayed on one team.
I'm gonna get to the point what you said.
Context.
You said
I'm just saying I understand it.
I hate he does lose. He lost a lot.
No, you're talking, but see, you're hearing what you want to hear. He don't lose in the finals.
You didn't say that.
I did say that. No. I've been saying that the whole time.
I've been saying that the whole time. Just when you brought LeBron, you didn't say that.
But that's what I'm saying. I said he's 6-0 in the finals.
You didn't say
when
that.
When I get there, I don't lose. That's what I said.
We're gonna run it back. my only point in saying is, if LeBron wins 2 more, I'm not gonna say 6-3 is better than 6-0. With context.
Because with context, I'm gonna say that Michael was better. I felt like he was more dominant. He had a more dominant reign. So his prime was more dominant. LeBron was more stretched out, where he was in second place here, first place here, second place here, second place there. He overachieved in certain areas. So then there's the longevity versus a dominant debate, which is a good debate. But without context, when you just say what would you rather have, if Michael Jordan in 1999 they ran it back and let's say they got to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? This is the better question. If Michael Jordan, right, let's say Phil came back one more year, and Scottie Pippen came back one more year. They played. This is the lockout year, right? So they said they beat the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals, but Scottie Pippen back, go all the way out. So he's out for the series. Now he plays the Spurs and they lose in 5. Would that be worse for his legacy?
Would that be worse for Michael Jordan's legacy?
Yes. So now you take away the 6-0.
Yeah. I'm not saying that it's like drastic, but it will be.
You know why
it will be. If Floyd Mayweather lose right now, if Floyd Mayweather lose right now, he's 50-0.
Yeah.
If he go 50-1, you gonna be like, damn, Floyd, like you gonna.
That's
now you put it like this.
Do you agree with that's different?
Look.
Floyd.
They try to associate that it don't only counts once you get to the finals. That's not true.
What I'm saying is, look, when you lose, like when you're, let's say that like you just said, how you just described that, they go 6-0.
Mm-hmm.
So Michael Jordan's legacy, the narrative of his legacy is that he doesn't lose in the finals.
Yes.
And then you lose one, so now
it ruins the narrative.
It's opening up the door for somebody else to beat that narrative, because there had never been nobody been undefeated 6-0. I'm sure.
No,
I don't think there's ever been nobody ever do that, right?
Bill lost twice.
So yeah, now that you lose one, it's gonna more so take away like, damn, like the narrative has changed that now Michael Jordan, he's beatable, but he's still dominant, he's still the GOAT. He's beatable. Your first inclination ain't to look and be like, well, I mean 6-1 is great. We're conditioned that we just don't like losing, period.
So
nobody likes losing.
So the question would have been, it would have been better for him to lose to the Knicks than beat the Knicks.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
I'm saying that's the narrative. That's the narrative.
You're saying it's better to lose earlier than to lose later.
I'm not saying that. Listen,
it's better. Like
I agree what you're saying, but
I might have a chance to win, even though I might lose, because it'll ruin the perception. And I'm not arguing the perception.
That's what. But no, the perception can be wrong. But that's what athletes push that narrative too. You know what I'm saying?
They're dumb.
Athletes push that narrative too. So that's the thing. Like that's the thing. Like nobody wants a second place trophy.
Yeah, but
that's just not,
it don't make it any worse than a fourth place trophy.
I think they saying if we just watch you continuously losing over and over again in the finals, we'd rather just watch you not even make it. That's what they saying. Like it's been hard watching LeBron. I'm sure for some people, watching him lose 6 times in the finals. You know what I mean?
I agree, but then you're adding context, because the conversation becomes different. When
I'm just saying if I watch you finals,
if you lay an egg in the finals, that's really bad.
So what I'm saying is,
so I'm not gonna.
I just think that it's close. That's what I'm saying. I just think it's close. Like you got a high win percentage, and you got one more win than me. But I can say that I got a perfect win percentage. It's just what you. It's just what you.
I feel like as a competitor, if I'm undefeated and I know this nigga's tough and gonna beat me if I meet him, I'm gonna lose on purpose so I can protect my legacy. It just.
See, I ain't say all that.
I feel like that's what a nigga rather say. Yeah.
Hey man, I don't know, man. You got any more? That's it.
Another good episode, man.
That'll be good, man.
Another good episode. Facts and Caps, episode 33. Scottie Pippen, bro.
We out.